Whew, okay, Jeremy here, do mainly Jeep parts, but every once in a while get some non-Jeep stuff in here, and usually when I find these, they're clean enough, as this one is, 112,000 original miles, rust-free, 454, and it has ice-cold AC, and the heater works good. So I'll give you, it's a manual too. Should be a 4500 is what I would imagine. Let's see, is this the right key? Should be. There we go. Okay. All right, and yeah, pretty plain Jane truck, but it's a work truck. Okay, I haven't started it in probably 2 months, so this is a legitimate cold start. And I'll go around it here in just a second. I'm wearing a weight vest, getting ready for a class I got to take next week, so if I sound a little winded, that's why. Okay, so fired right up, literally. No joke. When I bought this truck was into May, June, and originally we bought it for a yard truck, and it really is just too clean. My guys are going to destroy this thing. So I mean, it's of course got it's a little dirty right now. I didn't really clean it up much, so you got the ultra low there, first, second, third, and then fourth overdrive. So it's a 5-speed forward, but your low here, if you're not familiar with this tranny, is not something you'd probably use all that much. And we're up at elevation. We're a mile high up in the air. Got the nice beeping. This was owned by the county of Grand Junction, and you can tell it was maintained really well. You know, the county trucks out here anyway. I don't know everywhere else, but out here, very maintained. So clutch is releasing at the top, like it should for a newer clutch, or a low mileage clutch as this one is. And I'm only gonna pull it out a little bit because I got a tractor behind me. And I can do a test drive. I usually do on a lot of my videos later on, but for now, I just want to get it up, and I'll post whatever you want me to do later. So original stereo, okay. And it is definitely old school. Have no idea if this works. I'll mess with it for a second. Literally, we have not really been in this thing at all, other than, yep, that does not seem to work. So you're gonna need a stereo if you want tunes. It's got a little toggle here because it does have a transfer tank in the rear, an auxiliary tank that's got diesel fuel in it. Again, because it was a service truck. It does have a brake controller, which does have a light on it. I assume this works okay. It is a really old one. Oh, here's your stereo. Look at that. Yeah, this probably doesn't work either. Yeah. So this one doesn't work either. So maybe this goes to a tuner of some kind. I don't know. I just haven't messed with this thing all that much. So, but you can put a stereo back in it here. You can replace this one, or however you want to do it. Manual windows, manual locks. Okay, I got keys for it. Obviously, it runs great, and that's where they had the little. Nice little bolts here holding the armrest on. Pretty common on these old trucks to have that issue, but windows roll up and down good. Little folder for this. Got vinyl bench seat in it. Cab top, beautiful, no rust, no hail damage, anything like that. Okay, so the stickers make it look a little bit like it's wavy, but it's not. I looked at that real close, felt over it. Okay, nice fenders. Like it should be. It is a dually, and it's got brand new tires on it. They're Toyo Open Country all-terrains. Really nice service bed, boxes on it, and I have a couple keys, so I imagine these go to these. So real nice shelves in this one. Okay, and I can just give you a little lowdown because that might be important to you. Getting as far as kind of storage you are. Okay, nice little trays there, and those look adjustable. Yep, nice one there. Everything opens and closes, at least on the right side. There's the tank, and steel floor with the diamond plate, spare tire. That's your diesel transfer. Take up there, a little tailgate. Opens and closes, kind of like we used to call them heavy duty hitches with a 7-way, and it looks like a 5 on it as well. There's your little horn that we heard. Tail lights work and everything. There's your, now this is gasoline truck. So just because it has a diesel transfer, it's because they're probably servicing out in the field diesel trucks or equipment. It's not that bad. So okay, so these all work nice. Nice chains, limiting straps on them in case the wind grabs them. And then let's show you the inside, the interior. And obviously you can pull the bed off. I mean, you could turn this thing into a hot rod if you wanted to. I do have a clean title, clean Colorado title. And I'll be able to deliver this myself if you were in the Northwest, but I would have to know before I leave, which is I'll list this on a Tuesday and it's going to end on a Tuesday. Look how nice that is. And this is the good 454. Dust on it, lots of dust. We live in the desert, so but there's absolutely no salt on the roads here, nothing like that. It's all stock, brand new air conditioning system in it, compressor, all that jazz. Okay, and it is a 2-wheel drive truck. So if you're wanting 4-wheel drive, this ain't it. But if you're needing a 454, or you're wanting that manual transmission, or you're wanting a service bed, or you want axles, tires, I mean, I own a junkyard, a Jeep junkyard. We don't usually do trucks all that often, although I do have a Dodge here we're about to do. This thing's just too clean, too low miles, runs too nice down the highway to part out for us. If you want to part it out, by all means, you can do what you want with it. I hate to see it to go to that, but heck, I'm not, no judgment here. Lights work on the top like they should, and it's always been in Grand Junction, never been anywhere out east, Midwest, nothing like that. So if you are in the East Coast, Midwest, and need a service truck, I'll help you ship it out there. But like I said, I'm about to go through Salt Lake City, Idaho, eastern, well actually east and western, all the way to Astoria, Oregon, up the coast to Seattle, and probably back over to Spokane, and then down I can come through Montana, Wyoming. Although, depending on where you're at, I'm kind of running this route slightly different, going to Oregon first. So, and I would have to unload before I load, and I have some loads coming out of Washington. So just keep that in mind. California, I could get it to. Vegas, I could get it to. Wouldn't be a big deal. Next week, I leave, and we'll work it out with just fuel. I got a big trailer I can put it on. If you're in the Northeast or Midwest or East Coast somewhere, Southeast, Florida, Texas, you know, the South, Arizona, let me know, and I'll get you a quote. We have a pretty good broker right now that's gotten some really good deals. We just shipped a Jeep to Maine, a whole Jeep, and it was very reasonable. So, okay, all right, questions, hit me up. You can text me or call me. I'm going to give you my cell phone here in a minute. You can also look us up online to make sure who we are is who we are. You can look us up at partsbreakers.com or Google Parts Breakers. That'll come up with our 3061 Highway 50 Grand Junction, Colorado, which is also where you could pick this truck up. And I can easily get it to Denver. I come to Denver every 2 or 3 weeks, so that would be an easy thing. And if you happen to be in Grand Junction and want the truck, maybe you know the truck, by all means. It's going to be a buy it now with a reasonable reserve. And if you want to end it early, the buy it now is there for you. If you want to come by and drive it, feel free. I would be happy to show you it in person. And again, if you need it shipped, no big deal. That's always an obstacle for people, but it really in our day and age is not. So if there's something I didn't show you, example, the undercarriage, and that's probably because I have this nice big weight vest on right now. I'd be happy to show you that. I can crawl down later when I'm not wearing this, and I'll clean it off a little bit, get the dust off, get the dirt off, and show it as it is. clean it up nicer. But it really is a nice truck. It's going to clean up nice. But I'd be happy to do that. All the fluids were meticulously maintained. We verified. Jerry went through them all: rear diff, transmission, and engine oil, and we had service records with it, so it was easy to prove that. So we bought actually a couple trucks out of this same auction when we got them a few months ago. So yeah, that's the story on it. Okay, 970-208-7610. That's my work cell. You can text that or call it. Again, that's 970-208-7610. All right, thanks a lot.